2 goals in front of this Stamford Bridge crowd. How did that feel?
I'm very happy to score at the Stamford Bridge. I think I enjoyed this pre-season. 2 games, 2 goals. Now we need to rest and start well in the Premier League.
You've made a real impact since joining here. What's it been like playing with this group of players?
Like I said when I came, Chelsea have a brilliant team, young team, so make it easy for me to come and to do my best with them.
I saw you applauding both of Liam Delap's goals today. How much competition is there between the two?
I don't want to say competition. I think it's very good for Chelsea if they both strike, have a good level. Last game he didn't score, today he scored 2 goals and I'm very happy for him.
Crystal Palace on Sunday, do you feel ready?
Yeah, always.
Good luck, enjoy the love of appreciation.
Thank you, thanks.
Liam, first of all, congratulations. How much did you enjoy that today?
Yeah, it was really good to score my first few goals at Stamford Bridge, and it's another game like we had on Friday, preparing for Palace on the weekend. So I think we did everything right, and we can go into Palace. Looking forward to it.
It is pre-season, but psychologically, just how important is it to get those first couple of goals under your belt?
Yeah, of course. As a striker, when I'm on the pitch, it's all I'm thinking about, and to come off the pitch with goals in any game is a good feeling.
And you got to parade the trophies in front of the fans. It did feel like a celebratory afternoon today, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously we were out in the States when we won it, and it's really nice to be able to come here and do it in front of all the fans.
What an incredible journey it's been for you since joining the club. I bet your feet have barely touched the ground, have they?
Yeah, no, it's straight into it, quick and fast. But it's been an incredible 2 months. I think it was straight into it, but I've enjoyed it so much, and I'm really excited for what's to come.
You look like you've settled straight in. You get on with everybody. How are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really easy group to come into. I think all the boys have really helped me settle in, and the tournament really helped because we was away for such a long time. Getting to spend a lot of time with the boys, it really helped.
It's such a short break between Club World Cup and then back for pre-season. Is that a blessing and a curse for you guys?
Yeah, I suppose it's we don't know, but we've not had long off, and we've only had these 2 games to prepare for Sunday, but I think we're all ready, and we've all got the mindset that we're going to go there on Sunday, and until the international break, and just be consistent and hopefully get the 3 points in all the games.
2 big wins in pre-season. Now you've got a clear week, I guess, to prepare. How important is that going into, like you said, a big game here at the Bridge next weekend? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously we've got to get everyone fresh. We've had 2 games in 2 days, and such a short break, but this week we can just use to prepare and build for the game on Sunday.
And starting the Premier League campaign at home in front of these fans, that must give you an extra added sort of impetus, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It's a special stadium, and to have the first game at home, it's a nice feeling.
Top man, wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
So congratulations, great way to end this very short pre-season. Were you happy with the performance?
Yeah, I think the performance was very, very, very good until the red card. I think we start in the way we used to start, intense, high tempo on the ball and off the ball. And then the red card changed a little bit the game, but also I think it's normal. They just told me they start 4th July. So 40 days.
To have to play the majority of the game against 10 players when you actually want the intensity to be against 11?
No, because you have also to learn to play with intensity against a team with 10 players, But overall, I think it's also, as I said, normal. They start 40 days ago, playing 6 in friendly game. We start 5-6 days ago, so it's normal. But now we can prepare ourselves for the Premier League.
And you have some momentum. Joao Pedro and Liam Delap on the score sheet today. Joao played down the competition between the 2 on the score sheet.
Yeah, absolutely. They are both our strikers. So we need them scoring goal during the season, and we are very happy with both of them.
Particularly for Liam, his first Chelsea goals as well. How much confidence is that going to give him?
For Liam, but anyway, he played just, he played some games in USA. Now he scored finally, but they have to be, not any pressure, not any stress. They are going to score goal for sure, and they are going to miss goal for sure. But at the end they are going to help us.
There was a worrying scene with Trevor Chalobah. How is he? Is he going to be okay for Sunday?
He's what? So he decided to go out.
What about Wesley Fofana? He's obviously been back training. Is he likely to be ready for Crystal Palace next week?
He is available for Palace, and we are very happy because West for us is an important player.
And of course, just these 2 games for pre-season. Just finally, how excited are you for the Premier League season to start, and how confident are you now after these 2 wins?
I'm confident in general, but for sure excited because we have another long season and we're going to try to do our best.
Good luck. Thank you, Enzo.
Well, I'm delighted to say we are joined by Chelsea's captain, Reece James. Thank you so much. What a day at Stamford Bridge. You're getting used to lifting trophies, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean it's always a good sign when you lift a trophy. You know, we finished last season really strong with 2 trophies, and you know it's a good feeling for the club at the moment.
How high is confidence right now after that big win out in America? You're world champions going into a new Premier League season. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How high is confidence? How confident?
No, for sure we are confident. As you mentioned, we are world champions. You know, we've had a really difficult period in the last 2 years, and we've come a long way. And this season, you know, everyone's excited, and we believe, you know, we're in a good position.
And for you, obviously, on a personal level, great assist for that opener. How are you feeling?
No, I'm feeling strong. You know, our summer was a lot shorter than usual because we finished the tournament so late. And yeah, the pre-season's been quick, but no, the turnaround is really fast, but we're preparing good.
How are the new signings settling in? It looks like they've been at the club for much longer than they have.
No, I mean, most of them were on the score sheet today. You know, they started well. You know, they are very talented boys, and no, I think they're great additions to the team.
Looking good, certainly looking good. Carlton.
Yeah, Reece, long time, my bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're looking good. Listen, man, what is it like having such great forward attacking options now? Now you see, you've got the likes of Joao Pedro, you've got the likes of Delap. What's that gonna tell? What's the dynamics gonna change in that forward line now?
No, I think to compete for titles you need competition, and you know, we have a lot of, you know, very good attackers, so you know, it puts them under pressure to produce week in, week out, and if they don't do it, you know, there's another good player that wants to come in and play. So I think, you know, it's going to push and take everyone to a next level, and I think that will help the team all around.
Perfect.
It's now your 3rd year going into the captaincy. Yeah, what's a new thing for you? It looks like you know what you're doing. How are you feeling with the pressure and with everything that comes with it?
No, I'm growing year on year, game on game. You know, the hardest for me was when you know, I was captain. It was so early and I wasn't playing so regularly. This is what I found most difficult. Yeah. But you know, I've been back a while now, and you know, I'm finding my rhythm again. And you know, being on the pitch and playing with the teammates definitely, you know, helps me grow all around.
What is the aim for this season? How hopeful are you you'll be competing for the Premier League title come the end of it, come May?
You know, we are Chelsea Football Club. You know, this club is you know, meant to be, you know, somewhere near the top of the Premier League, challenging for titles. You know, and we will try to do our best this season to get our hands on silverware and compete with the best.
Well, congratulations! What a summer it's been for you and your sister as well, winning the Euros. Congratulations to you both. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Reece.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, Reece, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, great to hear from Reece James there, captain of the world champions. Just how important is his role in this team?
He is very important. That's why I asked the question. You know, it's his 3rd year being a captain. Not somebody that is really outspoken, but to be a leader, you don't need to be outspoken. His quality on the ball is just immense. I've been a striker. And when you have a right back or a left back that can deliver the ball to you as he can, you know, it's a big plus. But then also his character, you know, is very important for Chelsea. We need to see him. We need to see him on the pitch, week in, week out, and it's looking like he's getting there. You know, so well done to him.
Carlton, what do you like most about when he's at his best?
Listen, he's got a right foot to die for, isn't he? When you look at his style of play, he's really calm, very nonchalant, and I just like that he vibrates that across the whole team, and that's the main thing, because he sets the vibes, he sets the tone. And when you got Reece James on the pitch, the other players look up to him and they think, and he's so young, but he's the most experienced at the club, so it just shows you what he is to this club and what he means to the players.
He is a leader, of course, but he's still quiet, reserved guy, as we just saw there. Is it an issue, do you think, maybe the lack of big characters, your John Terry's in that dressing room?
No, you don't need to. Everybody leads differently. He's somebody that doesn't have to say a lot of words. He shows. Like today, he showed what kind of player he is, and he's taking people with him. Leadership is not always screaming or being the biggest person, you know. So he's doing a magnificent job. The only thing that we need him to stay fit, you know, stay fit and be available for the team. And if that means that the manager is not using him 3 times a week, but 2 times, then so be it. But he is so important for this team.
Carlton, would you agree with that? Leading on the pitch with your football just as important as shouting in the dressing room at the players?
Yeah, well, I'm from the generation where we had loads of shouters, and sometimes the shouter doesn't even play well. But but as long as he's playing well, leading by example, and you can see him, he's directing people what to do. You can see people looking to him for confidence to say, no, you're doing right. That's all that matters. You don't have to be a shouter these days as well. I don't think it works with the modern day player. If you're going to shout him, you might just put him back in his shell. So you need to be able to come out with a different energy to try and get the best out of your teammate.